Okay, perfect.
Let's see. We'll see how this delayed.
I had the latency. I had like the latency thing on, so it shouldn't really lag out anymore. It should be really close.
Yeah, it is. I think it is really close. Okay, so let's go back to the very beginning.
Yeah, I remember. I know exactly what happened in this first stock, and I was really mad at myself. I'm curious about this. I'm curious. Maybe this is the meta to do it. Let me tell you what I think I did wrong, and then you can hit me with the the check mark or the yes but more, or just the flat out no. Because what's here. I mean, I fucked up that grab. I don't think he should have been able to mash out of it, but that's besides the point. What happens here is that awful double aerial from ledge into just instant death. I'll fight from ledge. Like.
So,
and I even call it out when I'm playing. I'm like, no, I should not have done another aerial low percent from ledge. Like, that was so bad.
So you're right. Doing an up air from ledge there against a fox is not really the best idea if they're not if they're not right on the ledge anyway. Doing it if they jump off the ledge is fine. But just in general, like you're giving up your jump for an option. I think it might give you 8%, especially when they're that low. Like you need to be one thing that came up in this set and in the Eddie set is it's really important to be aware of when you're using moves that can be crouch canceled at low percent, or that won't send the opponent very far. There's also an instance in the Eddie set where he gets Nana off stage, but he's at like 18%, and you try to up air him, which is you don't hit it, but even if you did hit it, it wouldn't go anywhere because he's at such a low percent, and so. But we'll get to that with me.
Yeah, I wanna. It's funny. It's funny. I wrote this down a couple days ago. But what I want to give myself the benefit of the doubt of, and I'm going to go back to look and see right now. Actually, is was I doing the up air anticipating Fox chasing me off stage? Because that's usually when I do it.
Here, turn the video speed to like half. It's a little easier to talk about VOD reviews when you're going at half speed.
That works.
Playback
like
speed.
Yeah, I think maybe what I was thinking here, I want to hope, was that the fair was just really bad. But what I want to think that I was thinking there was that Fox was trying to shine Nana, and I needed to interrupt him, but she was fine, and I just got owned too, which is so funny.
You're right, but even if you had gotten that up air there, if he had tried to shine Nana, he probably still would have crouch canceled it.
Yeah.
And Nana still would have died. You would have just gotten center stage as Popo.
And then I go for really bad full hop into his obvious shield drop, like light shield bait.
Yeah, but one thing I want to talk about, and this will probably come up in game 2 as well, but when you start games, and you did this every single game in the Eddie set, you always start with the go desync, and it's like
that is true.
It's so telegraphed at this point that before I even watched the Eddie set, I wrote down he's gonna go for the go desync every single game.
Dopamine.
And it's not even a you thing. So this year, because of Slug, there were a couple of videos that were made about like that specifically talked about using the go desync. And so it's something that top players are like aware of, and they know that it's, they know that high level to mid level ice climbers love their cheese. And so it's not a bad thing to use because it can keep them honest. But if you use it every game, what's going to happen, and we're going to see it in both this set and the other set,
it starts to get punished instantly. Yeah.
Well, it's not even that it starts to get punished. It's that you don't have a plan for what to do when it doesn't work. And so what you do is you end up staying stationary underneath the top platform, and then you get punished. So if you're going to go for it, you need a plan for what to do if it's not going to hit. You can't just stand in the, because what will happen is you go for it, it doesn't hit, they wait it out. And then what you usually do is you shield underneath the top plat while Nana is blizzarding, while they're still either on side plat or on top plat.
Yeah, and I think I just freeze because I just don't have an idea of what to do afterwards. I think you're right.
In my notes, I've started to call that getting stunned because of failure.
Honestly,
Like,
yeah. There, now that you mention it, there is a pretty natural tendency of mine, and I'll see it a lot this set where confusion leads to me defaulting to just like holding shield because I don't want to open myself up, and I'm kind of like, it's like I'm bracing against the storm, but I need to be moving out of its way a lot more versus like just trying to like tank it, if that
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, and there's something else to keep in mind with when you're playing a fox like Zion or you're playing a fox like Hax, who are very well versed in the Ice Climbers matchup,
Yeah.
is they know exactly what to do. Zion especially,
Yeah.
like if you are in a certain position and you like don't hit your cheese.
Yeah, they're not gonna fall for the like hold shield and then wait for Fox to do a bad approach into like short hop fair knockdown or into Blizzard. They're waiting.
Yeah,
They know that like me holding shield like that is just me sort of like giving up space for no
right.
reason a
And
lot.
yeah, and so
mm,
I wrote down to either don't do the go
that
desync,
does make
or
sense.
if you are going to do it, you need to cover the shine on Nana with like a retreating bear, a retreating fair,
Yeah,
or an F smash or something, like literally anything.
yeah,
Um,
that makes
because
sense.
that's how this game starts, and you got to avoid the initial mana separation, especially in the Fox matchup.
Oh, okay.
And
Let's
then
see.
let's go to stock two,
Yeah,
the up air.
I go for that up air, and like that up air, like it's a little bit of a 50-50 because it's either Fox is gonna shield, or I was trying to catch the jump away. It would have caught the jump away, but
Well, it's
actually,
actually
I mean, is it gonna catch the jump away? Actually,
so this is actually a really smart play from Zion, because he knows that the like bread and butter for Ices in the Spacies matchups is that up air, and so
yeah,
he has planned to basically Marth Killer on the side plat
yeah,
to punish your up air, which is like actually genius. And what that means is that if you're playing someone who knows, if you're playing a high level Spacies player, like if you're playing someone who knows the Ices matchup, you might be able to bet on them knowing the strategy, and so you're gonna have to either short hop there or you're
yep,
gonna have to come up with a different plan.
yeah. I think really the only option there is just to wait the shield out or
Yeah, I
to
mean
short hop. Yeah,
that's not bad. It's better to continue to play neutral than to get punished.
yeah. That's something I need to also ram into my head a little more often. I mean, it was like also maybe I can get down air out here. I think I can
Even
actually.
down. Oh, you mean down air before you get hit?
I can do the bananas here, is what I'm saying. I think I
You
could
pl-
have, and probably like been okay, like with a trade.
yeah, you could have gotten to down air out here. I don't
I
know if it would.
Yeah. No, go
I don't
ahead.
know if does down air beat that back air.
It'll trade with it at least.
Okay.
Like it's better to trade, and that's like I was watching bananas the other day, and I was realizing I was like, obviously he full hops too much, but if you're gonna full hop and you miss, you might
You
as
gotta
well throw out dare.
yeah, you gotta cover it.
Like why aren't you gonna throw out dare? Because like at the very worst that's gonna happen when you throw out that dare is you're just gonna get hit by the same move you were gonna get hit by anyways. Like
Mm-hmm.
so I'm starting to think that like and in fact I should write that down. That like if if full hop fair misses, might as well dare.
Yeah.
Misses, might as well dare because you were going to get hit anyways. Yeah, I think that's a good example of that. I need like God, I would love to have a software that like I can instantly take a GIF out of this and like put a note over it and like have it in sequential order. One day
Yeah.
maybe. It's okay though. I'm not gonna be that crazy. Yeah, and then this fair. I remember seeing this fair too and being like, that's another like classic panic option. I definitely did not mean to full hop. I meant to short hop here.
Yeah, I believe you. Don't worry.
I meant to do the shootout, which is that when you get hit by Fox Shine, you expect them to running shine again, so you just instantly throw out fair again. Yo, what's up, Ender? Ender
Here,
with Carlos in the chat. Okay, I like it. Do I have
so
Carlos?
if you see here, after he lands the shine, he does a very common Fox thing to do in this matchup, which is just to wait for you to overextend out of panic, because like the Fox players know that Shine is like an Ice Climbers player's worst nightmare, because especially on this stage, it can just kill Nana.
Yeah, it's just over in like one Shine potentially. Yeah.
And so he waits for you to overextend, and then he gets a punish here, I believe.
I'm wondering what I do after the fair. Like I'm trying to think what I should be doing before I spoil what I actually did. I'm willing to bet that I tried to throw out Ice Block here. Maybe if he runs away. No, he comes in.
No, I'm pretty sure he punishes the sphere.
Oh, he just actually hits it. God, I saw Fox like in this position. I saw Fox over here. Wait, where's that fair I do? It's actually really annoying. Like I see this fair, and I see Fox dash away, and I'm like, surely he can't punish me, and then I just get hit. Like I thought I had way more time.
Yeah, I think the issue was that you did. I don't know if you L canceled it, but you like.
I think you did miss it. No, I did L cancel it. Never mind.
I think that the biggest thing here is that you did drift in fair, which like doesn't really have a use. Like it would have been better for you to jump and maybe squall just to take back some stage. But fair has so much in lag that you're just kind of setting yourself up for either a punish or just losing stage position, which you had already lost stage position.
I definitely just misinputted short hop fair trying to fade it back and just died, basically. But I know I'm gonna panic here, probably.
Yeah, it says so. He's gonna get you in the corner, and he's gonna wait out dash attack next.
Yeah,
and because he knows that like dash attack is like the easiest way for you to start getting a punish on him.
I don't know why I bear there.
He like brilliantly.
Oh yeah. Right I love what I do here. I love this because like this is like the 5 stages of grief, but it's like the 5 stages of like me hoping Fox gets hit by something. It's like, okay, bear out shield, forward air in place, hoping they run in like an idiot, and then last but not least, dash back, dash attack, which is like the 3 horsemen. That's the 4 horsemen of my neutral. Is those 4 things? I'm just missing Blizzard here. That's all I'm missing to do all the things that I do in neutral.
Yeah, and he knows that your only real options to get out of this situation are like wave dash, down smash, or dash attack. So it's really important in positions like this where you are clearly an extreme disadvantage. You got to be able to at least like fake it, like fake a level of comfort, so that he doesn't just get a free punish like this.
There needs to be there. I definitely like. There's more options here. There's just holding shield and waiting for Fox to jump. There's up airing out of the corner and like trying to like full hop up air out of it. Maybe there's a couple of different things that I could do, but I think that I just went for the one that would get me a grab.
Yeah, and like
a lot. I'm probably gonna do it every time.
Yeah. Like even if you just turned around and started burying in place, it probably would have done more in this situation than trying to force yourself in like that.
I did a very, very high risk, high reward move. I'm gonna bear out a shield. God, I can't believe that jab beat my dare though. What is that? This sucks. Like that looks so punishable. Like it's actually annoying how calculated that is right there. And then it gets jabbed? What? Actually insane.
Yeah, so don't drift in.
And then I did the bad fair again.
Don't drift in with that bear. Your main goal right now is to get Nana in a safe position. And so if you can just, and this is going to come up from the Eddie set too, is if you can just like distract Zion while Nana is running back to you, that does a lot more for you than trying to beat a character that has faster moves than you.
I honestly need to practice like, to the point about the drift, like practice drifting my bear out of shield away.
Yeah.
Because I don't really do that. I just bear.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely could be doing that. And then I went for the terrible fair again. Because Zion's in the, ooh, it might hit zone. And my monkey brain goes, yes, do it.
Right, so like what would you do here instead of the fair?
Ledge dash. I could even nano rocket her, maybe.
Right.
Could be okay. I could do a couple different things. Definitely not. I shouldn't try to fair that, especially when he's full hopping. I don't know why. That's a misinput. That's a believe it or not, that roll also a misinput. I was trying to full hop up. I was trying to up air, and then I somehow mashed roll. I can tell you 100% that happens all the time.
I have that you recover well as Sopo here. I wonder what you do.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Oh yeah, you just like you just like jumped and grabbed ledge, which was totally not what he expected.
This is also me being smart, because I'm put in the same exact situation as I was before, and Zion is very obviously wanting me to like dash attack him or wave dash at him. But instead I just like, I do the little jump, but I don't, this time I don't dash attack and die like an idiot.
Right.
And I got actually pretty clean little stuff.
Right, because now in that situation Zion has to approach. Which, like, his approaching options are going to be something like run in jab, run in shine, which are all things that you don't die for, which is...
Oh, like, the dash attack again! Oh, no.
Yep, same position.
In slow-mo, it makes me realize more what I'm doing, actually, now that I think about it. Like, I'm watching this, I'm like, I get that down smash, sort of. Not really. This is actually pretty bad, too. But it's like, okay, whatever. But this... Yeah. What am I thinking? I'm thinking, ooh, he's gonna just empty hop in front of me.
I think it's just good to know that against like a high level player, fishing for that dash attack as Sopo is probably not the way to go. It's kind of a situation where like your experience as Sopo in gold and now plat, like it doesn't really help you there because you're gonna get that dash attack against those players.
That's true. Sometimes, yeah. I gotta definitely like make my neutral better there too.
Yeah.
What I need to do, I think what's important is like that's still a good option sometimes. That's still something that I can do like this dash attack. I'm doing it because sometimes, you know, Fox is gonna try to land safely there. Not gonna but sometimes Fox is gonna like do an option that would have beat, like he could have put drill out and that would have beat drill, but I need to mix up more.
Okay, but here's the thing. You and this is also something that I wanted to talk about in the Eddie set, is that just because something works sometimes does not mean that it's a good option.
Okay.
If you can get something, if you can get something to work 15% of the time, that does not mean it's a good option. That means that it works 15% of the time. So
15% of the 15% of the time, you get 100% of the grabs. Like.
Yeah, exactly. And so like, it's better to develop habits that either keep you safe or work a higher percentage of the time than to go for the easy option 100% of the time, or like. Go for 50% of the time when it's only going to work every now and then.
Yeah, like, and that dash attack, especially at that percent, isn't as good either. It's really like I'm probably not going to get that much off of it, and like especially, I need to notice that the Fox is looking for it, and then I need to like cut down on it a lot more. You know what I mean? It's kind of like in a similar situation where it's okay to go for down throw dare once or twice.
Right, but if they show they can get out of it, they shouldn't do it.
That's why I'm gonna dash attack them. But if I get bared for it like that and I see that they're anticipating it, that's when I'm gonna be like, okay, I can't do that anymore. You know?
Right. And the thing that happens in the Eddie set is you try too much to do jab grab or jab down smash. But Eddie shows you, I think in the very first game of the set, that he's very good at SDIing out of that.
I do recall some crazy SDI, yeah.
And so that's a situation of like, just because, and you do land it once in the set.
Let's go.
But that does not mean that was a good option to be using in the set.
Yeah.
Like just because something nets you one stock out of like maybe 5 attempts does not mean it was a valuable option.
Yeah. I'm wondering how many more times we're gonna see this exact dash attack situation. Actually, I am curious.
Is this a 3-game set? No, it's a 2-game set.
Yeah, this is best of 3. I love that I also like recognize the dash attack got fucked up. Okay, that's fine. That's a. Are you gonna run and get hit by this? That's a fine option. That option covers a lot.
Yeah, it was fine.
And I'm safe. I'm safe as well. I'm safe as well after I do it. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be good. You're gonna jump onto a platform for no reason, apparently.
Bears. Okay, I go for bear. I probably could have kept bearing.
Oh, are you gonna...
I roll because I misinput. That's a misinput. That roll right there. I swear that's such a like. We're gonna have to write this. I'm probably like misinput roll counter. We're at 3 already. Because that's going to tell me why it's so necessary for me to practice that harder. Because, like, oh my god, I throw so many of those out. Oh, what is that? What is this? That's another misinput.
Okay, so what
we're just going to do misinput count.
I don't think it's really necessary to count misinputs because, like, counting misinputs is not really going to help you develop your neutral.
I just want to yell at myself so I can be like, I need to do more tech skill.
Okay.
It's good. I want to like see myself be cleaner with that. That's one of the things that like frustrates me the most actually recently is that stuff because I know like how bad that is for me. Because I'm gonna get destroyed off it now, for sure. Yep. Uh-oh.
Let's see. So what
okay, hold shield. Go for the fair. Why am I backing off? Oh.
When do you jump the platform?
Oh, God. I'm getting eviscerated. Every move is missing.
Yeah.
The ENFP side B coming out clutch. If I can react faster there, that might actually work. Like that, like what's funny is I hear it's funny in half speed, like watching my reaction times. Like, okay, all right, you're actionable. Like I'm like, oh shit.
it's very funny to watch people's reaction times in slow-mo.
I could have just grabbed here though, but I went for jab actually. I should have just raw grabbed off this. It would have been better.
Well, actually, I would say it might not be because like so if you got the jab and turnaround down smash here, it probably would have killed. But you don't get your turnaround, and so you don't get the punish.
Yeah, I don't do the turnaround down smash.
Yeah.
That's like a foreign input to me.
Did I write down? Oh my god, I'm looking at game 2 stock 3. I'm not looking at this game stock 3.
I'm glad to know that in the future I will go to the top platform for no reason.
Oh, I think you take him to Pokemon next game.
Or the side platform.
Yeah, he doesn't get an opening. Oh yeah, I even mentioned the misinput.
The bear spam, it worked! Let's go bear. Let's go back here. I've won neutral once.
You're gonna get punished off of his respawn.
Oh, get shield dropped for my up air.
Yeah, so when he respawns there, you really need a better plan than hanging out in the center of the stage. And I know that on this stage is difficult just because you know, it's Yoshi's, but you can't just hang out in the center of the stage when he's invincible like that.
Yeah, my go-to plan for invincibility is just shield, because getting grabbed is not as bad as like getting invincible up smashed or like
it's fine.
Hit by bear off stage. Unfortunately, there's not too much I can do against invincible Fox at all. I just have to kind of accept that something bad is going to happen to me.
I wrote down my last note for that game is please don't ever land on Randall and shield ever again.
But it works I swear.
I swear it works sometimes.
I want to see myself land on Randall again, actually. Because usually, it's like, they won't hit me, but he hit me. Okay.
But like, what's the benefit to landing on Randall and shielding instead of landing on Randall and jumping back to stage?
I think I'm just worried I'm gonna get like back aired.
Right. Well, I mean, in that situation, just jump straight up and then get back to stage.
Yeah.
Because I think if you had jumped straight up there, you might have lived, maybe. I mean, it's still like a horrible position. I'm not trying to say that you were in an advantageous position while you're on Randall, but
yeah.
Let's go to game 2.
Here's our go desync. What will happen with our go desync? Will they run into Blizzard and I get a grab? I tried to cover myself there a little bit, but I misinputted roll. Want some more?
Well, like, so you were gonna, so you think you were gonna dash dance into shield for
I
that?
think I think I was gonna dash dance into either doing dash attack shield or just like dashing back to like punish the Nana hit. Like to punish him hitting Nana. That was my plan. But I misinputted roll somehow. I do not know how I hit the roll. I do not know how I hit that button. It must have been shield, yeah.
Yeah, I said go desync into roll. I said go desync into roll away as a lot of buttons.
No, I did the aerial from ledge again. I did it again. I could have just died for it. Oh god, Jesus. Okay, I really gotta highlight this. I've already seen it twice. Okay, I went for the dare that time though. That's an evolution. I traveled back in time and told myself to throw that dare out.
There's risky.
Roll. God damn it. Another one. Holy shit, I roll like a madman. How did I misinput it there? What am I even doing? No, wait, I'm not misinputting that. That's me trying to roll, actually. Because what I'm thinking that's going to happen here is I got hit by that shine, right? And so I thought, oh, like what a lot of foxes will do... Wait, that's too far back. What a lot of foxes will do is they will shine me there, and they'll just go for another drill shine. Like running drill shine. So I'll roll in to avoid getting hit by the follow-up shine, but instead he chose to attack Nana. Or actually, no, I got tricked in the VOD review.
That's
funny.
My guess is that you just didn't jump at the right time, and you actually just didn't. So I think you were gonna wave dash, but the jump didn't come out because you were still in stun.
That's usually a roll I do though. That is a roll I do because I oftentimes will spam roll to try to get out of like Fox going for like the gimp on me. Like I try to spam to get back to center to be safe. That's what I'm trying to do there. And it works a lot. Like it's not a terrible option. Like it's a good way to just get out of dodge sometimes. But I think what I did is I messed the timing up because he didn't do what most foxes do, which is continue to chase me. He went for Nana and baited me.
Oh, one thing I should have said at the beginning of this game is that one thing that Zion likes to do is like he likes to stay. He knows the wave dash range of ice climbers.
He really does. His spacing is crazy this game.
Well, so he loves to stay right outside the range of a single wave dash approach. So you really need to be able to, and this is something that happens with a lot of ice climbers versus top players. Is if you overshoot your wave dash, you're probably going to have a way higher percentage chance of landing a hit because they are expecting the single wave dash down smash or the single wave dash jab grab.
And
so that's just something.
I don't really think about that. I don't really think about that kind of movement enough, honestly. This spacing here is crazy, though. Like I don't go for the... I recognize that, like, I couldn't hit with Bear there and that he was going to go high, so I anticipate that. But then I just barely whiff the up air. And he's already, like, ready to try to CC and shield that. I'm not sure if that's just completely my fault or if that was something he was also thinking about, but
I think you had time to chase him when he was off stage. But I think you were just a little slow.
I can tell that this game I'm making a genuine attempt to play better neutral because you start to see more F tilt and you start to see more Blizzard, start to see more guard desyncs because like I consider that to be when I know the Fox is like trying to bait out the dash attacks and like bait out the obvious stuff, I start going for a lot more F tilt.
This first stock is so long.
And Zion absolutely here just like textbook waits for me to overextend. Like,
well, so this
refuses to be baited by anything.
So that is the most common positional like giveaway that ice climbers will do against Fox and Falco, but mostly Fox, is the ice climbers will Blizzard, and like if you ever watch through your sets, you are definitely going to see this. Mm-hmm. The ice climbers will Blizzard when they are just beyond the like left or right side platform, like towards center stage, and the Fox is standing on the side plat. And so what that does is that puts, and the Fox knows that, like that's a very textbook, like you said, like that is a very textbook position for foxes to be in versus ice climbers is when an ice climber is just spamming blizzard and the fox is just under no pressure at all. They have tons of time to plan out their next move.
I'm wondering this here too. Like, I agree with that, and I go for like this F tilt here. It is crazy how close this is to hitting this F tilt. Like, I knew it was about to happen to me, but like I just did it a little too early.
Yeah,
like it would have been good. It would have been good.
What this is telling me is it's just a situation of it feels like you're under pressure, and so you're almost in a mental state where you're like, I have to throw out a move. Like I don't have time to wait for him to come in.
I didn't really. I don't feel like I reacted to this when I could have reacted to the run in, but I did, instead of choosing to react to it, I think I was just throwing it out to throw it out. So I wonder if I could write like try F tilt on reaction to fox running in.
And because ice climbers like because their moves are typically pretty laggy, and they're a swing, so they're not lasting. It's pretty, if you're just going to throw them out and the fox knows that you're just throwing out moves, they can very easily time a run-in punish.
Yeah, it's super easy actually. Like, especially something like fair is just always going to get destroyed. Like, F tilt's better because F tilt, I can get that out really fast. I can get out like grab really fast if I try to like grab this on reaction, or like but there's just too much lag on grab.
Think about this. If you had not used F tilt here, and you had thrown out any other of Ice Climber's moves, Zion has timed it in a way where none of those moves would have connected before he so that's what I mean when like it's very predictable how you can punish Ice Climbers, because all of their moves are almost the same length in terms of how long they stay out.
Yeah, like F smash would have whiffed here.
Turnaround
smash would have whiffed.
Even turnaround back air and short hop fair would have also whiffed.
Yeah,
literally everything would have whiffed.
Here. Maybe I can fade back fair this, and that works.
That's your best option,
but it's too slow. I think then if I do that, you're looking at he's able to like react to that and shield because of my jump. I'm gonna have to jump squat and do it.
But looking for a move that you could have done here, like immediately to solve the problem, ignores the main problem, which is that you were just throwing out moves.
Yeah, that's true.
If you don't just throw out moves, you get your entire arsenal back.
That's true.
And you don't have to find the one option that works.
It's like, because I think F tilt was the correct move here to like.
I think it was too.
I did it too fast in like a way that wasn't going to be effective, and then goodbye. But dash attack though, I feel like I could have also just shielded the dash attack and killed him. I guess that was an option, but also like maybe honestly I could honestly just shield more versus Fox in general probably. And just try to like, because Zion was saying that in my stream the other day, was like, I could benefit more from just shielding into a wave dash back or shielding into a roll versus more of Fox's pressure, but I try to fight it too much. I could see that. I don't know. What do you think?
So generally, I don't think that shielding is a great option against high level players. It is something you can do. It's definitely better than fishing for dash attacks.
Definitely.
But if they catch on to it, they have a flow chart for what to do if they get a grab on you, even if they're getting a grab on Ice Climbers, who are weird when you get a grab. I genuinely think that like timing a move here would have been better, or like no, I like what Zion says about shielding and wave dashing back, because that's another situation where you're not gambling anything. All you're doing is resetting neutral.
And I think I gamble too much in neutral versus like these really good foxes, where I should be gambling a lot less and being more content just with living more of Fox's approaches and not opening myself up for free.
Yeah, totally. And like something else that is very important is like in situations where you are in a disadvantaged state against a high level player, you need to be able to recognize what is annoying for them to punish and what is just punishable for them.
Yeah.
So like if you for example, if you were in the corner and you did a short hop fair, but you drift forward with it, or maybe that's a bad example. If you do wave dash forward down smash, they can just jump and back air you, right?
Right.
And so that basically you're not in the corner anymore, but you got hit.
Yeah, it's kind of an all or nothing option. It really is serving basically the same purpose as dash attack, except it covers less and it gets me less reward.
Yeah, and so like, but contrary to that, if you did short hop fair in place or short hop retreating fair, now they have to decide: are you going to drift back or are you going to stay in place?
Right.
And so what you're doing is, rather than just feeding yourself to them where they can punish you on autopilot like Zion did in game 1, you're making them think. Anytime you can make them think when you're in a disadvantaged state, that benefits you.
No, I agree. I think that in general, I have more success when I am doing more options that are there's less reward when I hit them, but there's also when I play more evenly with my risk reward ratio. I think that's usually when I'm sort of in that state that I'm thinking that I'm playing quote unquote like more defensive, but it's not really that it's more defensive per se. It's just that it's just that it's more like whenever I say like I'm playing discipline today, it's usually because I am not spamming dash attack and Blizzard. And right. I'm not running at Fox, and like I'm doing more short hop fair in place. I'm drifting it back. I'm holding shield more. I'm just trying to get away. I'm not instantly trying to like overextend on every move that Fox hits me with. Like when I'm playing bad, it's when I'm Fox touched my shield, bear immediately, just bear. Right. Try to hit him. It's like when I recognize and start backing off a lot more, and then Fox actually has to be like, I didn't like. It's kind of like. This is a funny analogy, but it's like I used to play like a lot more Ganon. And one of the really standard things you can do versus bad players as Ganon, especially like bad Spaceys, is you fair their shield and then you like, you instantly go for like jab, right? You do fair jab. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And all the bad players will always get hit by the jab because every time you fair their shield, they go, oh shit, a punish. And they jump, or they do something, and you just instantly get that dopamine of hitting them. And I think I have a similar bad habit where like Fox is setting up pressure on me, and I think, oh shit, okay, time to counterattack, and I counterattack too early with like bear out a shield or like shield grabbing or something. Where what I should be doing is just sort of weathering the storm. And I think the shoot at light shield thing will help me more with that too. Actually, I think I should practice that.
Yeah, and you're kind of at the stage as a player where or specifically as an Ices player, where you're not shield grabbing when you're under pressure.
Like
when you're under
shield pressure. I'm not an idiot anyway, but
you are going for an attack, rather than just grabbing.
Far too often.
But that is still a little bit away from what most higher level players will do, which is where they weather the storm, reset neutral, and then look for a more advantageous position to try to start a punish. Because it's really hard to start a punish from immediately from being under pressure, because you're basically relying in that situation on consistently landing counterattacks with a character that doesn't have
isn't even good at them. Yeah, it's like I so oftentimes I think what I have a problem with is like I know that, but I oftentimes because of pressure. I fail to recognize it in game, especially because it so often works against people who are not like Zion's caliber, who are bad players, or not as skilled players, right?
Right, but it's important to. So what you need to do in order to make that mental state progress forward is you need to be willing to do that against players that you don't need to do that against.
And that's hard. Yeah, that's the difficult part for sure. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, and that also comes down to like the blizzard spam and like all that other stuff. You have to be willing to practice your high level player game plan against low level players. Otherwise, it's not going to be able to come to you when you actually get to that point in bracket.
Yeah,
and
no,
that's
I agree
and
there.
that's the issue that like probably 99% of Ice Climbers players have when they're trying to develop, is that jump, once you get past the players that can't hit the cheese, like, or what, that get hit by the cheese, once you get past them, you start getting hit by everything. And like there are different levels of that. Like obviously the silver level player who hits all the bronze level players, silver and bronze level players with cheese, will get hit by the gold level players who are just better than them. And like like the grandmasters who can hit everyone below them with cheese are still going to get hit by the grandmasters who like are above them in skill level and everything. So you're just like, you can only take cheese so far, and that's kind of been proven by Icy's players for a long time.
And it's just like it's not always a situation of just oh, yo, what's up, you poodle? Who's the person I'm in voice chat with? The person I'm in voice chat with is Nate, who is should I say retired?
You can call me retired.
A retired Georgia Ice Climbers player, more commonly associated with being kind of like a little bit of a tech monster, lab monster with Ices. What I was gonna say was it's not. I do agree that there is many cases where it's a case of like you spam certain options versus low level players, and then you play top players and you suddenly can't get any of those anymore. I do think that is a lot of the situations, but I think it's not always a case of just cheese versus non-cheese. It's more so like, I'm trying to think of the way to phrase this. I'm sure you get what I mean, but it's like,
I do. I was just using cheese as an example. Yeah, I kind of went off on a tangent there about cheese, but it is like you're spamming options that like
it's risk reward. It's risk reward.
It's risk reward, and you're hitting players that aren't looking for those options. Just like Zion is hitting you with things that you're not looking for. It's just like it's a levels thing.
Yeah, it's also it's like it's a frequency problem as well, because it's totally okay to go for high risk options. Sometimes you do gamble. Like everyone gambles, and sometimes you gamble and it really does pay off, and you're forced to gamble sometimes. Because if everyone was only ever not going for anything and was only ever doing the most safe stuff in the world, then there wouldn't be a game, right?
Right. And like you are playing as a character that does require some gambles, because you are playing with a character with objectively, like compared to the top characters in the game, like they have bad frame data.
Yeah, I have to commit a lot. I have to commit a lot more often than other characters, and that's okay.
You do have to commit a lot, but you don't have to commit as much as you think you do.
Exactly. I don't need to commit 100% of the time. In the same way that like I can still blizzard, but I can't make it like the only option I throw out a neutral 9 times in a row. Or can I? Is it the best? It's unbeatable. Everyone just gets grabbed immediately and dies. Oh my god. Okay, I wave landed here? That's fine. See, it's like, I know exactly what I think is going to happen. And then, like, I swear, like, so many other foxes get hit by this, but it really is, like, this is such an easy thing to snipe and to look out for. Like, oh, well, Popo is literally wave dashing right at me. Of course I'm gonna just, like, full hop and not worry about this.
Yeah.
And that's definitely the power that we're seeing, the power of Fox full hop a lot in this set. Like, I'm getting owned by Fox full hop right now, like every time. And then she's dead.
I bet you go for a dash attack here.
I so desperately want to save her, but instead I'm now going to try to punish Fox up B. If I had to guess, I think Fox is going to ledge here. Oh, never mind. Jesus. I get why you do this as Fox though, because what realistically am I actually going to hit you with that's going to like hurt you that badly? This is very, very low risk.
Well, this allows him to drift too. Like he could drift.
I did go for dash attack. Why'd I do that?
Oh, really? You did? That's funny. I didn't even write that down in my notes. That was just a guess.
Why would I dash attack there? That makes no sense.
Well, and this is something I really wanted to talk to you about. You have a very good Sopo, but you have developed your Sopo to have punish options that can beat like gold level players.
Yeah.
I really want you to like when you're playing ranked next time. Like this is why I've been trying to stress to you so hard the idea of playing without using desyncs. Because even if you still have Nana with you, if you're not using desyncs, you're still developing your Sopo against high level players.
Right, right. No, I agree.
And you don't have to rely on just using the situations where your Sopo is like, or where Nana dies and your Sopos are like 80%, and you only get like 15 seconds of practice. And that's one of the reasons why Bananas had such a good Sopo, is because he never used desyncs. He was always refining his very tight neutral as Sopo.
Yeah, he was never seen Bananas throw out a blizzard in my life.
Yeah,
it just didn't happen. Banana. I mean, I'm actually curious. Like honestly, I should make this a donation goal. I might actually do this. I want to make a donation goal to buy a Bananas lesson, because I want to get a Bananas lesson just to like hear, just to like ask like 7 questions. I want to ask like, number 1, what the fuck are you doing with these full hops? Like, explain to me. I want to hear like the justification and like the thought behind it. And I also want to hear the justification for why do I never see you Blizzard ever in your entire life. I want to ask those 2 questions really bad.
Oh, I think he says it actually. Well, actually, I know exactly why. It's because when he was learning, he just didn't learn Ice Climbers in a context where he needed to use desyncs. Like from the very beginning, and he talked about this like after like a weekly or in like a weekly interview one time.
Oh, okay. I have not seen that. Okay.
He just like he didn't.
Is that recorded somewhere?
The interviewer commentator was asking him about it.
Yeah, I would definitely like to hear that.
And he was like, it never was something that I thought about practicing, and so I just never learned it. It's kind of like fly with the wobble.
That's so weird.
But then he started getting a lot of success because his neutral was so tight, because he wasn't falling back on things, and it was kind of like it wasn't. And now he'll say that like because Blizzard's bad, like
yeah.
But that's kind of like the meme version of the answer. Is that like the real like if you dig deeper into it, it's because Ices don't need Blizzard or something. Like it's better, and he proved this, was that if you don't use Blizzard against like the Spacies, for example.
What was he doing versus Marth though? I don't understand.
Well, versus Marth, it's super useful.
He didn't use it at all. That's what I'm wondering. Like, he's got to suffer because of that.
He does. He does.
That's what I'm so curious. What's the match? It's Mewtwo King. He played Mewtwo King. I'm just so curious what that neutral looks like without Blizzard. I feel like I really haven't watched this before.
The Final Fantasy.
I'm not gonna watch all of it. I just want to see one stock of non-Blizzard. I'm just really curious. Is it? It's on Yoshi's too, which makes it a little less legitimate because Yoshi's space is so small, so you don't need it as much, right? But I'm just so curious, like one stock. What does this one stock look like of no Blizzard? Okay, shield. Like I would have every time. Okay, like wave dash, grab and play is down smash. Wave dash down smash.
So Bananas is doing a lot of resetting neutral.
He's dead. So yeah.
He's just calling out jumps basically. Which I mean,
he went for that full hop there and it got him messed up. But Nana's kind of coming to his rescue.
Rewind that down throw fair. I bet did he go for the regrab?
Yeah, he did.
He knew.
He's ahead of his time.
Yeah, he went for it. He just didn't hit it.
It's like he has to suffer for that. Like that's actually like.
So you'll notice, and I tried to do this. I tried to implement his like Marth strategy at a local one time, and it's just like part about when you're reading your rolls, because he has to roll so much in this matchup just to reset space, because he never gets to hold space because he doesn't use his Blizzard. which objectively makes this matchup so much harder.
I agree, and I'm just like, it's crazy that he still managed to win. I mean, I think he lost to a pretty good amount of Marth players, though, that other ICs were beating at his caliber. Like, I know he lost to, like, the Moon, I think, a few times.
Yeah, he lost
some other ICs.
Anna's famously, like, he was good at, like, every matchup except, I believe, Falco and Marth. But he was still good, like, pretty good against Falco.
And I wonder if that's like he probably did not do a lot of ice blocks at all versus Falco, or like no Blizzard either, which definitely hurt him. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. So he struggled against those characters that were better at controlling that space right in front of ICs, and he was better against the characters who were jumping versus ICs, which were all the other ICs were bad at because they were constantly throwing out Blizzard covering space in front of them, but not covering space above themselves. That's actually really funny to think about. It's like he was the rook or the bishop, and all the other ICs were the rook.
Yeah, it's. Like, I mean, that's
we need the queen. We need the queen ICs. Like,
it's really true. He was like the very first. He was like the first ICs to be like, okay, well, you almost every character in the game without using Blizzard and Ice Block.
Yeah,
he just never he never really adapted to a world where he was also able to beat those characters that you needed that stuff for.
Yeah,
like
that is interesting.
That's kind of going to be the next, like, if there is, or there will be another like really good Ice Climbers player, but the next really good one is going to have to be someone who can switch between those two game plans at will.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh god, we're still in stock 1.
Nopio, feel free to hop in the channel as well if you want to talk about this set. You have it's the ENFP intervention for his neutral game. Right, so I played Shriv for an hour. I'm good. Damn. Wait, how did that go? I'm wondering. How did playing Shriv go? Okay, Nana. Wait, what did I? Yeah, let me go back a little bit. Terrible. I'm sorry. No.
You had cancel here, and I think that's why Nana got punished.
Why did she roll there?
Because of an UL canceled, but you were also inputting a drift, I think, and so that's why she rolled.
I hate this character.
You just L canceled too early, I think, maybe. I can't remember if early or late is what causes the rule.
If Nana dies on that, that's so cringe. Oh my god, that's so cringe. Wait.
Oh, I think she does that.
That's so cringe. Wait, she's a legend. Probably should have grabbed that instead, actually.
Yeah, that's what I wrote in the notes, is that you expected to be able to grab that.
Oh, the dash attack! The gamer dash, the ENFP dash attack. So we gotta call this now. The aha! Checkmate. You will get hit by this. Oh shit! You dashed away? Obviously baiting it out? Oh no! I'm gonna die. Could have done flash attack.
You're gonna get baited. You got baited again right there. You did the single.
To do the bear?
The single. No, you did you got baited to do your wave dash into an option dash. And so he just stood outside the range and you did a single wave dash grab and you just weren't going to hit it.
You know what I'm talking about. You could have done dash tag Blizzard. Was Nana in enough lag to do it? I think she was that what you meant? Wait, let's look at that. Cuz she Yeah. I could have Blizzard, yeah, because she was ready for a desync there. Yeah. Can I set that up reliably?
Well, what's the Blizzard gonna do? Because he's already holding away, so there's no point in going for it because all you're doing is just standing there.
The only thing what I could see it being good for is if they go for like running shine after you do the dash attack, which a lot of foxes actually will do. That's actually interesting.
Foxes or like high level foxes.
Yeah, that's the good question. I could experiment with it though. That grab. Do we want to say that Zion's like giant brain and knew that I was gonna do that and was actually spacing that perfectly?
Yep.
Or did I just, or is this just unlucky on my part? This is unfortunate. Or is Zion actually that fucking galaxy brained, held shield in front of me, knowing that knowing that my grab wouldn't hit? Because look, I would have actually, if I grabbed later, it would have landed. I think I think that would have actually worked. Like, I think actually that was a mistake on Zion's part that I just happened, because I inputted, he definitely expected a down smash, yeah. I think I inputted grab too early in my wave dash. Maybe that's something I should experiment with, is delaying it if they're like farther away like that. That's interesting.
You also did like a medium wave dash length. If you had done full length, you probably would have hit it too.
Yeah, I don't think enough about like wave dash length at all. I really need to think about that.
You undershoot your grab because.
And okay, here, monkey brain I'm gonna bear now. Oh, no, you hit my shield.
He's gonna retreat to center stage, and you're gonna set up a desync that he's just gonna punish.
You think so? Bear to shield.
I know so. I know so because I wrote it down.
He's far away. Oh, he waits. Wait, yeah, well, that was bad.
He waits, and then you tried to start setting up a desync, but then you realized that you realized he was too far away, and so you stopped. But then you were kind of stunned from like not knowing what to do next, and so
I was like, "Oh no, they're attacking me! I'm gonna hold shield." Yeah. All right, don't know what that dash tag was. I tried to. Okay, that's a case of correct option. Like, I knew Fox was gonna run at me, but I did it too early when I could have just like. I could have done it later and it would have worked. Like, I could have F tilted there, or I could have jabbed like better on reaction. But instead I just spammed it thinking I just went for it. And goodbye.
Yeah, you lose your stock here.
Farewell.
Okay, so this is the stock where you jump onto a platform and you don't you jump onto a platform for you don't cover yourself. So like basically what you did here is you just put yourself into one of the worst positions you can do.
I know why I did this, and you're not gonna like why I did it.
I know why you did it, because you were hoping he would stay there so you could get a grab.
Yeah, it's true. This is what's so sad about this. This is what's actually so sad about this, is look how long. This is the moment that I decided to go on the platform.
I know.
And then how do I still go for it? Okay, I think maybe what I thought he was going to do is he was going to go back. Maybe. But that's still, what do you think?
No, I think, I'm pretty sure this was like slow reaction time.
But if you are... I can't be that slow. There's no way my brain's that stupid.
But I think if you do this, you need to cover it. Like, because you would have known by this point that he's not on the platform anymore, regardless of if your reaction time was.
I would hope so. I don't think he's on the platform anymore.
If you're in this position, you've got to know that he's gonna want to run in and punish here. So if you shield drop bear here, you will cover yourself.
Yeah, or run off bear is what Nopia said. Yeah, both of those could be good.
Run off bear is good, but you're giving up more stage position if you do that.
That is true, but shield dropping hurts my little pea-sized brain.
I know, but it is something. It is something that you should practice.
Oh yeah, and I didn't even do anything. I just dropped. I was just going, oh shit, get the fuck off the platform! Ah, that's all I was doing there. All right, let's see what option I choose. Okay, well, Nano's good. That was good. I went for the slip. Ice block.
Yeah, you tried to stop his jump to platform with an ice block. It looks like, which is not the answer.
Why would I do this?
Because you were hoping he would stay in the corner and dash dance, which would, if you did this ice block here, it allows you to then set up,
you know that you're right.
It allows you to then set up a Blizzard desync, which you love to do.
You're right. Well, I'm hoping he's just gonna stand in the corner.
Yep.
And it's gonna work. But he approached me. Yeah, that is what that is.
So you should just, in that situation, just retake the center stage, and then you can just develop your punish from there. Like, you don't have to think from you, and like she's running back to you, and you need time to get her resynced with you. Just will get to you in time, and you can cover that with like an ice block or something. But this position is not if you're gonna try to set up a desync, because you're way too close to Fox.
One interesting situation here, too, is this fair I do here that just gets instantly stuffed by Nair.
It's not bad, but you shouldn't drift in.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing, too, is I wanted to write that down again, is that please drift back there. Because I don't think I do it. I think I
one of the
realize.
one of the other reasons I'm pretty sure you drifted in there is because it's a tendency that Ice Climbers play Shine is to always start holding in, because subconsciously you're like, okay, well I can stop my sliding if I just hold in here.
I'm definitely not doing that. Never in my life have I held in versus Shine. I'm not thinking that. I'm sorry.
So you
I'm like spamming trying to roll. Like I'm trying to just get the fuck out. I think he held in because he did forward aerial. Big brain. Oh my god, you're so right. Oh god.
Not the C stick.
Alright, retreat.
You did a good job covering Nana on the like after that throw. You didn't try to punish Zion immediately, which is
still I won neutral. Smart. I won neutral on my second to last stock. I hit him. I hit Zion with a F tilt. Let's go. And I'm gonna die now.
And you know that stim extending when he threw Nana. Like you made him think in that situation, and because you made him think, you were able to get a punish. Because look, he have a plan here. He's literally walking away from you, following a drill in place. And that's the benefit to resetting neutral sometimes, especially against.
We did it.
Especially against high level players.
We did it, chat. Look at that. Oh my god. Look, let's watch that again in slow-mo. Oh my god, F tilt. And it knocked down our first knockdown of the game. Incredible. Incredible.
And now you're about to panic and end a novel early.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
I hate this grab I did. I know this grab doesn't work. It never works in the corner. It always gets spot dodged. I swear, I'm slow here. I think I actually can get this. If I... What's the problem here? What did I do wrong here, actually? Can I cover this?
I don't think you could have covered it with grab, unless you...
Am I too, like, if I'm I have to, like, I have to hard read the... I think I have to hard read the tech away here. I can't react to this with grab.
Well, how many frames did you wait? You didn't wait at all. You immediately wave dashed and then keep going.
Did I not wait? Well, we can go frame by frame and see.
You didn't. You instantly did a wave dash.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, now go frame by frame. See what you do.
But
you waited. You waited there.
Yeah. But I wonder if it would ever come out. I don't know if it would work. Oh, it almost does. It's really close.
It is really close. Maybe you could have covered it.
It's hard. It's really hard though.
Let's see. Go frame by frame. 1, 2, 3. So it was like 2 or 3 frames too late. So yeah, if you had.
But dashing's the right one. I can't wave dash there and cover it. That's gonna put myself in too much lag. I have to do that little dash I did. That's fine.
Yeah, I think you could have covered it. You're just a couple frames late.
Yeah. But I could also know that Fox is gonna spot dodge here and just get the free grab off the lag, which is what I should have done. That's what I would have been doing if I was smart. Like typically that's what I do when I put them in a situation where I know their only option is to like panic spot dodge, which most people will do because they just don't want to get grabbed.
Yeah.
I can just wait. Because even if I wait and they don't spot dodge, at least then I'm not getting hit by this, like... I could have just died here, right? I would have actually just died.
Yeah, like you only lived because he messed up his shine.
So Nana's like, where am I?
And that's the thing, that spot dodge shine there is a thing that Foxes love to do. So like if you're not confident that you're going to cover it, you really shouldn't go for that grab. Or like a down smash or anything there, because you're just going to die.
It's better just to like have Fox in the corner and to like wait.
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
Situation. Goodbye, Nana. Oh, thank God she got sent in instead of out.
Yeah. Let's see.
F till fair. What am I fairing there for? That's a weird one.
Where does the novel?
That bear gets super fucking destroyed. Somehow I get shield out. Oh my God.
Yeah, and you're gonna end this novel early because I think it's the first real grab you've had all set.
Yeah, I just want him to die. This fucking it's so hard to cover that angle. I knew I was gonna F tilt there.
That was a good bear though, retreating.
Oh, the shield grab. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that CC there, but unfortunately, it doesn't work. I'm at a little too high percent to like actually have that happen. That could have been good. Oh, and I start spamming F tilt, and oh my god.
You're good.
CC
you don't
down
need to...
smash as a myth. Do grab, yeah.
That was good.
Oh,
I think you.
no.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I fucked that up bad. This is me.
No.
I'm in full on. I'm doomer moding right now. It's. Oh, amazing fair, incredible.
The god fair. I said, yeah, panic fair kills your Sopo.
Very good.
You played in the beginning stuff.
And all right, so I'm playing a good Fox. I can only F tilt only mode.
So you actually play pretty decent at the very beginning of. But you then tried to set up a blizzard, and that's what kind of separated Nana and you.
Yep, and there's that drift in fair again that just doesn't work when I could have drifted it back.
Yeah.
Oh, and I rolled. I could have just grabbed, and she dies.
And you're gonna start fishing for dash attacks.
Like I knew I would watch this VOD, and I knew I'd just like, I you know, obviously I'm getting like top player diff. But I knew that there was going to be tons of, like, dumb shit that I was doing, too. Because, like, I think there's a world where, like, I don't think there's a world where I win this set here, but I think there's a world where, like, I play this set, and I, like, respectively, I like, get respectfully, like, what's the fucking words? I get, respectively two-stocked. Like, I don't think I think there's a world where, like, I make a couple changes, and it looks a lot better. I don't think I win here. I think I will just still get like top player diff for now. What a blizzard!
Yeah, I think it's that you got neutral game pretty hard in this set.
Yeah, I agree.
Which like you said, there
are hard
adjustments you can make. It's not like you got tech skilled, which is like the first challenge. But like the adjustments that you can make to your neutral game now that probably would have helped a lot in this set.
Beautiful fair, and I'm dead. I would have died there. He could have shined me. Oh! You know, what I'm realizing this set, too, I lost this set predominantly to Fox back air in the corner.
Yep.
Like, actually, straight up. Fox back air in the corner owned me this set. Like, that was the main thing that killed me.
Well, you lost it to Fox back air, and also Zion just, like, staying outside. Overextend.
Yeah.
Those are the two like huge takeaways from the set.
Okay, well I took good notes. We got good notes. We got takeaways, we got bad aerials from ledge. I love it wants me to change bad aerials from ledges. True. Thank you, Google Docs, for correcting my mistake there. We got we got a couple situations where I could have covered myself with dare. Yeah. Practice drifting my back air out shoot away. Fishing for dash attack. Yep. Lots of misinputs. Doing like quick moves too early that could have worked, like F tilt, definitely. I need to work on that. And then also not bear, drift back fair. And also my drift back on my fair. A lot of it was just like panic going for an option too fast, where if I had just stood my ground.
Yeah.
I would have seen a lot more success. I don't think I felt very much in control. I needed to feel more in control there.
Yeah, definitely keep your composure. Like, have confidence in your. You need to have confidence in your tech skill so that you can have confidence in your neutral.
Okay, perfect.
And that way you're not panicking to just throw things out or try to rush in and fish for stuff.
Yeah,